Hello guys, welcome to Viva Barca, welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, and welcome to the home of every Barcelona lover. Guys, after losing Wijnaldum to PSG just yesterday, recent reports have just emerged, saying that Barca might suffer another transfer blow. When I came across this, I was like, no, we can't afford this, we can't let this happen. This time around, it's Memphis Depay, guys. Just recently, it has been reported that Juve are now interested in Depay, given the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo's future there is really uncertain, especially after the appointment of Max Allegri. So guys, we can't allow this happen. And the worst thing about it is we are financially down and many of those top European clubs can afford a higher wage offer than us. So guys, we'll be discussing much more on that as we move ahead. Then also, we will be discussing on Ilaix Moriba, of course, after reporting about him yesterday concerning his contract extension, which is now certain that Barca would like to extend his contract for maybe 3 to 4 years. Guys, the recent development about him is Ronald Koeman and Barca have agreed that they will use Ilaix Moriba to be a key player in the team next season. Of course, they want to give him that prominence come next season, given the fact that Wijnaldum is lost. And of course, he plays that similar role with Wijnaldum. So Ilaix Moriba is going to play some key role in our team next season. So we'll be discussing much more on that as we move ahead. Then also, and very interesting, we'll be discussing on this transfer link Barca have been having with Manchester City defender Aymeric Laporte. Guys, Barca have just recently strengthened their interest in him. And guess what? They are trying to use a swap deal to get him by using Sergio Roberto. We have been hearing Sergio Roberto linking with Man City over the past couple of weeks. And guys, I personally for one, I'll highly welcome that swap deal. So we'll be discussing much more on that as well. Then finally, we'll be discussing on this recent transfer rumor that Barca are reportedly interested in this Sevilla wonder kid by name Bryan Gil. He's a sensational winger who plays for Sevilla. Of course, he was loaned to Eibar before Eibar was relegated, but he's back to his parent club Sevilla. Of course, Barca are pondering whether they can pay that 35 million euros for this clause. As I said, it's a rumor, so it's not certain yet if Barca will finally go for him. So we'll be discussing much more on that as we progress. So guys, as we get right into those interesting stories, please, if you are new to this channel, ensure you click on that subscribe below to always stay up to date with everything Barca. And please also ensure you watch this video to the end to get the full insight of those stories you don't want to miss. FC Barcelona started this summer in fine fashion, by confirming the arrivals of Sergio Aguero, Eric Garcia and Emerson Royal. But the Catalan club's transfer dealings are on the verge of collapse, with two priority targets also being chased by rival clubs. Liverpool's Georginio Wijnaldum and Lyon's Memphis Depay were also expected to arrive as part of the La Liga's club's summer overhaul. The duo are out of contract with their respective clubs and are seeking pastures new. The Dutch midfielder, who has been a key part of Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool side in the past few seasons, was expected to arrive first with a deal all but signed. However, French giants Paris Saint-Germain seem to have made a late entrance with a far superior offer in terms of wages. According to Italian transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, PSG made their offer as Barcelona was already planning medicals for the player. The French club doubled the wages on offer, with manager Mauricio Pochettino also personally calling the Netherlands international. Wijnaldum is now expected to accept the offer on the table from PSG after Barcelona refused to match the wages offered by the Ligue 1 club. The contract is expected to see the Dutchman commit his future until summer of 2024. In what could be a double blow for us guys, reports in Spain are suggesting that Depay could also slip out of their grasp, with Juventus considering a move for the soon-to-be free agent forward. The former Manchester United forward will leave Lyon this summer, and Barcelona manager Ronald Koeman is keen to add his compatriot to his first team squad at the Camp Nou. He is keen to freshen up the Barcelona forward line after seeing them struggle to close out games this past campaign. However, according to Mundo Deportivo, Juventus are now interested in Depay, with interest mainly coming from newly appointed manager Massimiliano Allegri. The manager is concerned about the potential departure of top scorer Cristiano Ronaldo to either PSG or former club Manchester United, and is keen to ensure he has top quality replacements lined up. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner was top scorer in Serie A last season, but that could not stop Juventus from surrendering the Scudetto to rivals Inter Milan. There is speculation surrounding Ronaldo's future, with reports claiming that he could make an exit after 3 seasons in Italy. On to the next story of this episode. According to a report from ever-reliable Moises Llorens, Barcelona have officially set into motion to prepare for life without Wijnaldum. They are planning on giving tremendous prominence to La Masia graduate Ilaix Moriba in order to fulfill a similar role that Gigi Wijnaldum could have. The Dutch midfielder was set to rejoin, with his former national team coach Ronald Koeman at Barca, having cleared his medical, come to an agreement and requiring all but the final signature, the move seemed finalized. However, Paris Saint-Germain have now swooped in with a lavish offer for the 30-year-old with hopes of hijacking Barca's GG operation. PSG's head coach Mauricio Pochettino has already spoken to the former Liverpool player according to reports, seemingly enticed by the Parisiens' higher offer. Wijnaldum is set to ditch the Camp Nou for a move to France instead, with Fabrizio Romano's ever-reliable "here we go" having stamped the change of direction. Now, Barca's plan B is set into motion. They will negotiate with Ilaix Moriba's agents with much more caution in order to ensure his continuity at the club. Ronald Koeman and his staff want to count on the player tremendously, given that Wijnaldum is most likely not joining the club anymore. He will be counted on thoroughly throughout the campaign, and one can hope to see the young starlet continue to improve and learn, as his breakout campaign in the first team has already been a spectacular one. Now, on to the next story of this episode. Barcelona could propose a part exchange deal to sign Manchester City defender Aymeric Laporte this summer. The Spain international made just 14 starts in the Premier League last term as he played the backup role behind central defensive duo Ruben Dias and John Stones. Laporte recently hinted that he couldn't guarantee his stay with the citizens with the limited game he had, and it is now reported that the Blaugrana are keen on signing him. The club are unlikely to afford him in a straight cash deal and could offer Sergio Roberto as a make-way to the citizens to secure his signature. Pep Guardiola is reportedly a huge admirer of Roberto. He handed him his Blaugrana debut when he was the club's manager back in the 2010-2011 season. The 27-year-old was a Citizens' leading centre-back during the 2018-19 campaign as they won the Premier League title with a 1-point gap over Liverpool. He could not make a similar impact in the following season as he was out, on the sidelines for more than 4 months with a serious knee injury. When Dias arrived last summer, it was anticipated that the Portugal international would accompany Laporte as the heart of the defense. However, John Stones' surprise renaissance meant that Laporte was left frustrated. He was lastly used when one of the duo were rested. If Laporte joins Barcelona, he could line up alongside compatriot Eric Garcia and Gerard Piqué if Ronald Koeman sticks with a 3-man back line. The club also have Samuel Umtiti, Clement Lenglet, Ronald Araujo and Oscar Mingueza for the role. A couple of them could be either sold or loaned out. Guardiola could welcome the prospect of a reunion with Roberto, who is comfortable operating at right back or in central midfield. The right back position is occupied by Kyle Walker and João Cancelo in the squad, but there could be room for him in the center of the park. Roberto is an excellent passer of the ball with an average success rate of 90% throughout his playing career at Barcelona. He will be a fine addition for City with his vast experience playing for a club with a similar playing style to Man City. And on to the final transfer story of this episode. According to reports, Barcelona seem to be stepping up their effort to sign Bryan Gil in the summer transfer window. The Catalan Giants are weighing up a swoop for the 20-year-old Spanish international who has a €35 million release clause in his Sevilla contract. Bryan Gil is regarded as one of the most promising young players in Spain at the moment, with his stock rising further following an impressive spell with SD Eibar. While the Barca outfit have been relegated to the second division, the 20-year-old on loan from Sevilla for 2020-21 was a rare bright spot. In 30 appearances across all competitions, Gil had 4 goals and as many assists to show for his effort. And while numbers might not suggest how well he progressed, he still has made enough an impression to attract some of the biggest clubs in the world, one of whom are Barcelona. Barcelona continued to be in a period of transition, with President Joan Laporta eager to right the wrongs from the final moments of Josep Maria Bartomeu's stint as the club president. And amid a shroud of uncertainty looming over Francisco Trincao and Ousmane Dembele, there's a sense that 1 or 2 attacking additions could be on the horizon despite the arrivals, of Sergio Aguero. With Ronald Koeman now confirmed to be staying put at the Camp Nou, Barcelona can press ahead for moves to sign their remaining target. To that end, Bryan Gil is a viable target to come into the squad to replace either Trincao and Dembele, although it has been reported that Barcelona also have Arsenal and Chelsea providing stiff competitions to them for the Spanish international. Barcelona, though, are stepping up their efforts to sign the 20-year-old as they are considering triggering a €35 million he has in his contract with Sevilla. However, the Andalusian club are now scrambling to secure the future of Gil, whose stock has been rising for some time now. What now remains to be seen is if Barcelona do indeed press ahead with their interest in Gil by triggering his €35 million exit clause. If so, it will be interesting to see if Sevilla can manage to keep the 20-year-old Spanish international from having his head turned. So guys, with that we come to an end of this interesting episode. Thanks a lot for watching and I hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't clicked on that subscribe button, please endeavor to do so to always stay up to date with everything Barca here on Viva Barca. Until next time, Visca el Barça!